The hate that people can spew on the internet will never, ever, ever surprise me. I just want to get one thing clear from my last video. I have already had to block at least 53 people today already that still listened to that whole entire video and still thought, I want to play in traffic today with Abby. From people telling me that the reason I am not trying to get my son is because he's darker than all of my other children and somehow I hate black skin and that's why I don't want to fight for him. The amount of money that I have spent on fighting for my son to try to put him in a better position, let's just go over some of the numbers. This is from the stuff that I've had to prepare for court. My first lease that I had from February of 2022 till November of 2022. It was a 9-month lease that I signed with a family that was in the military that got relocated. The place came furnished. Because I did not have like a W-2 or anything like that, they were not going to rent to me. What did my awesome baby daddy do? He gave me a cashier's check for $33,000 so that I was able to move into this place. Now, prior to that, so from December of 2021 until I got this townhouse in the beginning of February, I was staying in hotels. I was paying for nightly hotel stays throughout the week while my kids were in school. And then on the weekends, I would come down to Virginia and stay with Anthony so that I could save money. I didn't have anywhere else to go in the state of Maryland. My grandmother lives in a small home in the Baltimore area, but she did not have room for me and my 2 children to go and stay there. So I wasn't able to do that. So I was staying in hotels. So Anthony gave me a cashier's check for $33,000. Okay. Now, Anthony gave me that money. I have paid Anthony that money back. At the time, I did not have it, but I have over time paid Anthony that money back. That was a 9-month lease. Now, that does not include the food for those 9 months that I would pay for and the activities and things like that, or all the money that it cost me to furnish the place with beds and things like that. It came furnished with like a table and some chairs and like a dresser and like a TV and I think a bedroom set for me, but a bedroom set for Penelope, a bedroom set for Huxley, toys, a playroom, all of that, okay? Then for the next 9 months, $31,500 for 9 months of hotel stays. On average per month, I spend $3,500 per month on hotels that are not during the summer months. And I'm specifying that because 3 months of the year, June, July, and August, so that Huxley was able to have a vacation because he wasn't able to go on trips with us because he was not able to leave the state, I still wanted to facilitate my son having some type of summer break, some type of summer vacation. So they opened a new water park called Great Wolf Lodge in the Maryland area. So it was legal for me to take him there. That cost me on average $5,000 a month because June, July, and August, pretty much, I'm pretty sure every time that I had Huxley, we stayed at Great Wolf Lodge. And each of those visits cost me about $2,500 for each weekend that I was there. Remember, I have 3 children and I have to buy food for us as well. So those numbers for the hotels, those do include food and activities. So that just alone there, $79,000. Yeah, I'm pausing because that's more than most people make in a year. And you're telling me that I don't give a shit about my son? Okay, then on top of that, $152,000 in legal fees from December 2021 to December 2023. 2 years of legal fees. What is that? $76,000 per year? For a total of $231,000 in 2 years. You're going to sit here and tell me that I don't care about my son? I can't just grab him and take him without going to jail. And then I go to jail and then what? Who's taking care of my other children? Who? So add that to your little diary, okay? And literally do not open your mouth to me unless you have spent $231,000 on one child. One child. Not a child that has medical needs and you've paid medical bills and all that stuff. I'm talking about one child. Just to be able to see them. Just to be able to preserve your right to see them. Okay? If you ain't done that, keep your mouth shut when you're talking to me. I made a chart for the idiots. I don't know if you can see this, but here's Maryland. Here's Huxley. Here's Huxley's dad. Huxley's dad is dad number 2. Okay. Over here, this is the state of Virginia. This is Penelope. Penelope's 14. Okay. This is baby Anthony. Baby Anthony is 10 months old. Born here in Virginia. This is the baby girl that is still in my stomach. She will be born here in Virginia. This is their dad, dad number 1. He's dad number 1 because He is the father of my oldest child. He is the first person to make me a mother, the first person that I was married to and have children with. We have a 14-year-old, we have a 10-month-old, and we have a baby girl that will be here soon. This is Huxley and his dad number 2, because he was the second person to make me a mother in the state of Maryland. Now, help me understand, what is it that you would like to see me do? Because also over here, we have the fact that Anthony and I, this is me, Abby, Anthony and I will be getting married. So we also have a marriage, okay? So think about that. So we're married. These are the 3 children that he is the father of, living here in Virginia. I'm divorced from this man now. Divorced, not married to. Our son, his state of residence is Maryland. Now, if I leave Virginia and take all of these children to Maryland, do you think dad number 1's going to be A-okay with that? No, he's not. So now I got to go to court with this man for Penelope, baby Anthony, and the baby to come. At best, with Penelope, who's already in school, I could hope for seeing her, if I don't get her state of residence moved, and she's 14, so she can say, I don't want to go back to Maryland, which is what she has said. She does not want to go to Maryland. So if Penelope decides she's staying in Virginia to be with her dad and go to school here, forget about these other 2 kids right here. What does that mean? Now I only get to see Penelope on the weekends. And then everybody's going to want me to fucking go to jail over that shit and fight there. So now I get Huxley 50% of the time, or 90% of whatever, however y'all want it to be. But now I got this girl, and yes, I'm shouting. Now I got this girl who I only get to see on the weekends at best. What about these 2 children? When do they get to see their sister? Here's the thing. It fucking sucks for everybody. It sucks for this person, this person, this person, this person, this person, this person, this person. It fucking sucks. I have done the absolute best that I can. The best that I can. Do I think that this man is an excellent father? No, I do not. Would I like for this little boy to be able to be here with me the majority of the time? Yes, I would. And I've spent $231,000 and some fighting to make that happen. But I cannot just take this one and drag him over here, because then this one is going to come with all the crazy people they know and then try to put all these people in jail. The best thing for you to do, though, follow this here. This is me. This is you. You see here? That's the separation. That's the separation, okay? So the best thing for you to do is look here. See, over here with me, that's my kids, okay? You see that? But then over here with you, you got your kids, okay? And then over here with me, you got my life. And then over here with you, you got your life. So what you should do is stop spending your time over here worried about why this don't look the way you think it should look. What you should be worried about is why your kids ain't had a bath all week. What you should be worried about is why you're still dealing with depression and you haven't addressed it yet. What you should be worried about is why you're still upset about things that happened in your childhood. Because what happens is when you don't do that, you start taking everything that you're dealing with and you try to put it over here with me. And the real solution is therapy. Therapy can help you figure out why you have an unhealthy fixation on what I'm doing. And don't say, oh, well, you share yourself on the internet. I share it. But for you to get all up in arms and feel the way that you're feeling, boo-boo. That's a mental illness. And I can't help you with that.